Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Shulchan Aruch, Siman Kuf Sedek Hey, chapter 195, Aruch Korea, the Lord of tearing the garments. When a person suffers the loss, the death of one whom he is obligated to mourn, he must tear his garments because of it. He must tear his garments while standing, as it is said, and the king arose and tore his garments, and that's from 2 Shmuel 13:31. If he tore his garments while sitting, he did not fulfill his obligation. He must again tear his garments while standing. Initially, he should tear them before the deceased is covered in the grave, when his sorrow is still intense. Number 2, for the dead, from whom one must observe laws of mourning, the tear in the garment must be made near the front of the neck. It must be made from the top downward and not in the width of the garment. The tear must be made in the very cloth of the garment and not in the seam. Number 3, there are differences between tearing garments upon the death of a father or a mother and the tearing of garments upon the death of other relatives. For all deceased relatives, tearing a tefach of the outer garment is sufficient, and tearing it more than that is transgression of you should not destroy. For our father or mother, all garments must be torn that are over against his heart, except the undershirt which is not torn. Similarly, a garment that is worn only on occasions over other garments, and at times one goes without it, such as an overcoat, such a garment does not need to be torn. If the mourner did not tear all the garments that he was required to tear, he has not fulfilled his obligation. Because of modesty, a woman should first tear her inner garment in private, and turn to tear to the side, and then tear her outer garment, so as not to expose herself. Even though she is covered by her undershirt, nevertheless it would be immodest to do otherwise. Number 4, upon the death of other relatives, it is the custom to tear the right side of the garments, and upon the death of a father or mother, it is the custom to tear the left side of the garment, because the mourner must expose his heart, which is on the left side of his body. However, if it was done otherwise, it does not invalidate the fulfillment of his duty. Number 5, when tearing garments for all of the deceased, it may be done by hand or with an instrument, but for a father or mother, it must be done by hand. It is customary for a member of the burial society to make a slight cut in the garment with a knife, and then the mourner takes hold of the place of the cut and tears the garment. He must take care to tear the garment lengthwise and not in the width. Number 6, for all other relatives, if the mourner changes his garments during the shiva period, he need not tear the garments that he is now going to wear, but for his father or mother. If he changes garments during the weekdays of the shiva period, he must tear the garments into which he has changed. However, in honor of Shabbos, he should change garments and not wear garments that are torn. If he has no other garments with which to change, he should turn the torn part backwards to conceal it. Changing garments for Shabbos in this instance means putting on other weekday